Yeah, to be honest, I view the on-chain. I think the on-chain analysis, for me at least, is most valuable in identifying tops and bottoms. So identifying FOMO transactions, if you will, at around the all-time high, and panic liquidation kind of reactions or transactions in a bear market, at the bottom of a bear market. So, and you know it when you get there, right? So I could not say what the top of the market will be right now, because we're not in a FOMO situation. So at least I know we're not in a FOMO situation. So it is not the top, but I don't know when the top is, and that's that's of course the difference with the stock to flow more fundamental model that has gold data and stuff in there, that you can very roughly say something about the level. Yeah, you could expect the next Bitcoin price level to be, but on chain, yeah. So at least I can say we're not in a bear market right now, and we're not at the FOMO end of the bull market. So we must be somewhere in between. There's several technical indicators that also say the same thing, and yeah. So given that fact, I would extend the current uptrend with a couple of months, and that brings us, yeah. Well, I mentioned the numbers before. Of course, the next 2 months are very well known. I think we will end in the roughly at 98 at least this month already, which is huge. Nobody believes it, and then 135 in December at least. And
If
then
I
we
can just cut you off for 1 second, I
Sure.
just wanted to say, like, I think kind of what you're getting at, and something that I've been thinking about lately, is you have a lot of people come to you and say, when is the top, right? Like, what's the exact price and what's the time? But it's not that. With on-chain, what you're really looking for is what are the behaviors that resemble euphoric behavior from these market participants, right? I think that's what you're trying to get at here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not interested in the top at all. So I don't know when it is. Yeah, when we get there, I know it, but I don't know where it is. I'm not interested in that, because I know it will be probably a 1 minute spike, right? I cannot trade it. I cannot sell or buy at that price level. I'm more interested in the general level where it hovers around, where it will. Yeah. So no, it's exactly like you say. So. But still, I think we'll go on in Q1, because that's another thing you can measure from on-chain. You can see the shortage that we're all talking about. How many Bitcoins are there? And you guys are really looking at coins at exchanges, and are they leaving exchanges to cold storage or coming at exchanges? But I'm looking at it at an on-chain level. And then you see that shortage building to a moment where it pops, and we're still without telling what I'm looking at exactly, but we're still months away from that popping moment, and so I would say the top is at least 3 to 6 months, maybe longer away, and I want to make that very clear, because when I type Planb in Google, the first 3 things you see on in the search results are big crash is coming. Planb says the market will crash imminent. I don't know how these outlets come to that and attach my name to it. I really don't think a crash is coming. I think we'll see a bull market that goes on for at least 6 months and bring us in the 100,000, 200,000. I wouldn't even be surprised with 500,000 Bitcoin in early 2022. But when we get to the sketchy part, when the FOMO transactions flow in, and you can detect those transactions, they are very distinct, then well, we have to all be a little bit more alert, right?